Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube Creative Studio. Today here is a cute flowers belt to adorn your dress ups and waist in a real cool and funky way. All important information to this project you will find in the box below the video, and they are also available at my website. If you are interested how to crochet this lovely pattern with the adorable flower in square motif, let's get started. I used long yarn Aurora and 3.5 mm crochet hook. We will start with a magic ring. Make 4 chain stitches. These chain stitches count as your first double crochet and 1 chain stitch. Make a double crochet followed by a chain stitch in the circle and repeat until you have 12 double crochets in the ring, your chain stitches included, and end with a chain stitch. So close the round with a slip stitch in the third chain stitch you started with. Okay, so continue crocheting a double crochet stitch plus chain 1. So yarn over, insert the hook into the magic ring and create a double crochet and then chain 1. I will meet you once you will have 12 double crochet stitches followed by chain 1. Perfect, I just finished my first round and I will end up with a slip stitch which is placed into the third chain from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, insert the hook into the third chain and create a slip stitch. Perfect. Now let's start row number 2. Chain 3 as our first double crochet and then place 2 double crochet into the first chain 1 space created from the previous round. So the first one and the second one. Perfect. Now create 3 double crochet placed in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2 and 3. Perfect. So there is a group of 3 double crochet placed in chain 1 space, and repeat this pattern. So in each chain 1 space place 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, 3 in a chain 1 space. And repeat these instructions until you have 36 double crochets, and I will meet you again at the end of this round. Perfect. We created 12 group of 3 double crochet stitches placed in chain 1 space and finished the round by slip stitch placed into the third chain from the very beginning. Row number 3, chain 3, and I will create a cluster of triple crochet stitches. So it's my first triple crochet part, and now I work in the first double crochet, but I will not finish this triple. Yarn over twice, insert the hook into the second double crochet, don't finish it, and insert the hook into the third double crochet and create a triple crochet and finish. And now I will join all loops on my crochet hook and chain 4. So we now created a cluster of 4 triples. followed by 4 chains. Now I will create again a cluster of 4 triples. The first one goes in the next double crochet, the second one goes in the second double crochet, and also the third one goes into the second double crochet, and the 4 triples go into the third double crochet made in the previous round. Now pull yarn through all loops on your hook and chain 4. So we created a cluster of 4 triples, and always between clusters there is a chain 4. And repeat this instruction. So always the first triple go in the first double crochet, the second and the third go into the second double crochet, and the last 4 triples go in the last double crochet, so in the third one. And pull yarn through all loops on your hook and chain 4. Perfect. So we now create 3 groups of 4 triples, always followed by 4 chains. So you can continue crocheting, and in this round you will have 12 groups of 4 triples together, followed by chain 4. Okay, let's create a cluster. Perfect. And chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. So just keep these instructions, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Again, we will finish the round by slip stitch, and this slip stitch is placed on the top of first cluster. Okay, so look at my board. There are 12 groups of 4 triple crochet, cluster, chain 4. Now create a slip stitch. So insert the hook on the top, into the top of the first cluster, and create a slip stitch. Perfect. Let's start next row with chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a loop. So insert the hook into the first stitch. We start our chain and create a slip stitch. Okay, we created a small loop on the top of the first cluster from the previous round. Now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and insert the hook on the top of the next cluster and create a slip stitch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and again make a slip stitch on the top of the next cluster and chain 5. 3, 4, 5, and now insert the hook into the next top, create a slip stitch. In this round we will form 4 corners. So this is my first corner, 3 loops, and now on this top of cluster I will create the second corner. So chain 5 and still insert the hook into this top of cluster and make a slip stitch. Perfect. Now we created 2 corners, and repeat this instruction to create the 3rd and 4th corner. So chain 5 and insert the hook on the top of next cluster, make a slip stitch and then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again make a slip stitch on the top of next cluster, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, insert the hook on the top of next cluster, make a slip stitch and chain 5, and you see we just reached the corner, so make a slip stitch still on the top of the current cluster. Okay, so there are 3 corners already made, and always between the corners there are 3 chain 5 loops. Okay, now chain 5, make a slip stitch on the top of next cluster, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch on the top of next cluster. So this is my 2nd loop, chain 5, insert the hook on the top of next cluster. So we created 3 loops followed by the corner, you see, and this is my 4th corner I will create. So chain 5 and make a slip stitch still on the top of this cluster. And now we have to finish this round, so just create chain 5, a slip stitch on the top of next cluster, chain 5, a slip stitch on the top of next cluster and chain 5, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect, and insert the hook into the 1st cluster we created at the beginning and finish the round by slip stitch. Super. So you see we just formed the square. There are 4 corners followed by chain 5, 3 loops. Now I will repeat to form the square. I have to move into the top of this loop, so make 3 slip stitches and the 3rd slip stitch. I'm on the top of the loop and now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I will create a loop on the top of this loop. Okay, so just make a single crochet on the top of this loop and then chain 5. Into the next chain 5 space, place a single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a single crochet in the chain 5 space. A single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again a single crochet into next chain 5 space, chain 5, and place a single crochet on the into the loop, into the corner, chain 5, and again place a single crochet still in this corner, so still work in the same loop, chain 5 space, chain 5, and work a single crochet into next chain 5 space, and look at my work. Okay, so there are chain 5 spaces, and I will always work chain 5 and a single crochet into the chain 5 space created in the previous round. So between the corners there are chain 5 followed by a single crochet. Now chain 5, and I'm about to reach the next corner, so I will place a single crochet in this loop, chain 5, and still work in the same loop, so place a single crochet in this loop. So there are 2 loops. Okay, so look at my work. I created 3 corners already, and between the corners there are 4 chain 5 loops. Okay, so let me finish this round. So I will finish it by a slip stitch. Now I will chain 3, which is my first double crochet, place in this corner, and I will add 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets into the corner. So in this first loop I have 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Now make a double crochet into next chain 5 space and add 4 more double crochet stitches. So in each chain 5 space I will have 5 double crochet stitches. Move into the next chain 5 space and place 5 double crochets there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Move into the next chain 5 space and repeat these instructions. So 5 double crochet stitches in chain 5 space. Super, and there is the last loop before we reach the corner. So again work 5 double crochet stitches placed in this chain 5 space. Amazing. Now I reached the corner, so I will repeat the instructions for the corner. So 2 double crochet in this loop, in this corner, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochet still in this corner, 1 and 2. Super. And now we will place 5 double crochet stitches in each chain 5 space. There are 4 spaces between the corners. Okay, so into each place 5 double crochet. So look at my work. So this is the first side, and I'm now working on the second side of my square. So there are 4 loops, and I will place 5 double crochet into each. 3, 4 and 5. Perfect. Okay, in the front, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Super. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I reach the corner, so I will repeat the instructions for the corner pattern. So 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Super. So next side of my square is finished. So just repeat the instructions and I will meet you at the end of this round. This is the last round and it will be finished by slip stitch. Super. Look at my work. My square is just done. And let me repeat the instructions for you. So we started with a magic ring and place 12 double crochet stitches followed by chain 1. Then into this chain 1 space we place 3 double crochets, and on these 3 double crochets I create a cluster of 4 triples followed by chain 4. In next round we create 4 corners, which means we created 4 loops, and between these 4 loops there are 3 chain 5 spaces. And this round is repeated, so there are again formed 4 corners, 4 loops, and there are chain 5 spaces. And my last round we create the corners, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, and in each chain 5 space I place 5 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is it. It's quite easy, isn't it? So this lovely flower placed in square is just finished, and you can create as many squares as you want or as you wish. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Super. So I have enough square to create a belt. So now it's really easy. You know how to create squares, and it's easy to join squares together. So prepare 2 first squares and bring the ends of squares together. The wrong side of one square facing up and the wrong side of the second square facing down. You should have the edges lined up, and I will use slip stitches to join the squares together. So you basically just work a slip stitch while holding two squares together and working on wrong sides of the pieces to make an invisible join. So make one slip stitch into each stitch of both squares. You will make 26 slip stitches. So start on the corners. Okay, so at this stitch and work a slip stitch. So pull yarn through both stitches, both tops of double crochet of last row, created in the last row. So always insert the hook into the double crochets created in the last row and pull yarn through these double crochets and create a slip stitch. So it's quite easy. Just be careful, don't skip any stitch, and keep the sides together. Perfect. So I will meet you once you have the slip stitches row finished. And look at this invisible join. It's amazing, super. So it's super easy. Just use slip stitches to join the squares, and once you have the desired length of your belt, I will show you how to end up. Super, look at my work. I will do a quick measurement. So it's square, so both sides are 4.3 inches, 11 centimeters. And now I will create the end of a square, which is on both sides. Chain 3, insert the hook into next double crochet, don't finish the double crochet and insert the hook into next. So I create a cluster of 3 double crochets at the beginning. Now I will place a double crochet into each double crochet in the last row. So 1 double crochet into each, till you will have 3 double crochets left at the end of this round, and I will create a cluster of 3 double crochets again. Okay, so there is a cluster of 3 double crochets at the beginning, and I will also create this cluster at the end. Okay, so I meet you there. So I have 3 stitches left till end, so I will create a cluster of 3 double crochets. So there are 4 loops on my hook, and I pull yarn through all loops. Chain 2, then your work, and again create a cluster of 3 double crochets. So we are now creating decreasing at the beginning and the same decreasing at the end of each row. Okay, so just repeat these instructions till you have 3 double crochet left, and now I will create a chain. So create 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. I'm in the middle, and I just prepared the first end to show you how to create the chain. So I'm in the middle. Look at my work, and I create the triangle at the end. Look at this triangle, and now I will chain 40 to create a string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I will meet you once you will have 40. Super. Look at this length. Yeah, both are the same length. And now I will go back. So skip the first chain and into the next work a single crochet, and then work a single crochet into each chain. So just go back and make a single crochet into each chain till you reach the beginning of our chain. I'll meet you there. Super, I'm here. So look at this string, and I will finish with a slip stitch placed into this third double crochet stitch. Perfect. And this is it. We just created a fantastic belt with a lovely flower placed in square, and you can just make a knot, and the belt is ready to decorate your dress. And this is all from my side, my crochet friends. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I love making video tutorials for you. If you like it, please don't hesitate to give me your thumb up and subscribe my channel. If you will have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm always happy to help. Oh, look at my work. I really love it. It's so cute. So thank you very much for watching. Once again, take care and bye for now.